Hello everyone, it's me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to Catechism for Kids. Did you know that besides holy water, the Catholic Church also blesses something you probably have in your kitchen right now? That's right, we're talking about salt. In today's episode, we're going to discover what blessed salt is, why the Church blesses it, and how it's used as a special holy sign called a sacramental. So, what exactly is blessed salt? It's ordinary salt that a priest has blessed with a special prayer. It doesn't give us grace in the same way that sacraments like baptism or Holy Communion do, but it helps prepare our hearts to receive God's grace and reminds us of His protection in our everyday lives. Think of it like a tool that helps us stay close to God. This tradition isn't new. It's been part of our church for a very, very long time, even back to the time of the early Christians. The history of using salt in a holy way goes all the way back to the Old Testament. In the second book of Kings, the prophet Elisha was in the city of Jericho, where the water was bad and making people sick. What did he do? He took some salt, threw it into the spring and prayed. God answered his prayer, and the water was healed. Just like Elisha used salt to purify the water, the Church uses blessed salt as a symbol of purification, protection, and preservation from bad things. For centuries, blessed salt played a special role in the journey of people becoming Catholic. Before they were baptized, they were called catechumens. A tiny bit of blessed salt would be placed on their tongue to symbolize receiving the salt of wisdom, helping them to have a taste for the good and true things of God. The great St. Augustine even wrote about how, as a child preparing for baptism, he was seasoned with God's salt. So why do we still use it today? The main reason is for spiritual protection. When a priest blesses salt, he asks God to make it a defense against spiritual harm. It's not a magic charm, of course. Its power comes from God's blessing and our faith when we use it. Many Catholics like to sprinkle a little blessed salt around their homes in doorways or on windowsills while saying a prayer. This is a beautiful way of creating a spiritual boundary, asking God to protect the home and everyone inside it from any form of evil or negativity. Priests also use blessed salt when they make holy water. They often add a small amount of blessed salt to the water, remembering the story of the prophet Elisha. This mixture becomes a powerful reminder of God's ability to cleanse and protect. Some exorcists believe this combination of blessed salt and holy water is particularly effective in spiritual warfare, helping to drive away darkness and bring in the light of Christ. It's a physical sign of God's spiritual power at work. This brings us to one of the most famous things Jesus ever said about salt. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus looks at his followers and says, "You are the salt of the earth." What did he mean by that? Well, think about what salt does. It adds flavor and makes food taste better. It also preserves food and keeps it from going bad. Jesus was telling us that we as his followers are supposed to be like salt in the world. We are called to bring God's goodness, joy, and truth everywhere we go, making the world a better place. We are also called to help preserve the world from moral corruption, standing up for what is right and living lives of purity and faith. So, blessed salt isn't just a historical tradition, it's a living one. You can have it in your own home. You can ask your parish priest to bless some salt for you. So, how can you use it? Besides sprinkling it in your home for protection, some people add a tiny pinch to their food while praying for God's blessing, or even place a small container of it in their car or office. It's a constant, tangible reminder to live as the salt of the earth and to trust in God's protective care. Using blessed salt is really an act of faith. Every time you sprinkle it, you are inviting Jesus into your home and your life. You are saying, "God, I trust in your power to protect me and my family. Help us to be a source of your light and love in the world." It's a simple but powerful way to make your home a little more sacred, a true domestic church where your family can grow in holiness. It helps turn our ordinary lives into something extraordinary, filled with reminders of God's presence. To sum it all up, blessed salt is a wonderful sacramental that symbolizes purity, preservation, and divine protection. Its roots go deep into biblical and church history, from the prophet Elisha to the teachings of Jesus. By using it with faith and prayer, we ask God to guard our homes, sanctify our lives, and remind us of our amazing mission to be the salt of the earth. We are called to bring God's flavor and preservative power to a world that desperately needs it. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Catechism for Kids. Hope this helps you understand the beautiful meaning behind blessed salt. If you learned something new today, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun lessons about our Catholic faith. God bless you and your family, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Stay safe and healthy as usual.